One conservative professor just schooled his university in court. Mike Adams teaches criminology at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. But he says his conservative beliefs cost him a promotion, and he sued. Just this week, a judge agreed. Mike is here now, as is his attorney, Jordan Lawrence. Gentlemen, welcome to both of you. Professor, to you first, your beef was what? You were passed up, you thought, or you felt, because of your conservative views?
Oh, certainly. I went up for a promotion back in 2006, and after receiving several teaching awards from the university, back when I was a leftist and an atheist before I converted, then suddenly I was denied. They not only denied me, but dropped the hammer, saying that I was deficient in every single area. And so, given the fact that I wasn't given an opportunity to appeal within the university, filing a lawsuit was just a no-brainer.
All right, but as a leftist and an atheist, you could do no wrong.
Everything was fine back then, yes, clearly.
All right,
yeah.
Note to self, I guess. Jordan, these are usually very, very tough cases to prove because the university or the institution that gets dragged into court can always say, no, he was passed over for other reasons. How were you able to make the case it was for this reason?
Well, it was the evidence that was brought before a jury, and they basically said that it was his ideological beliefs that made the difference. They were looking at his op-ed columns that he had been doing for Town Hall and ignored basically the awards he had won, the good student reviews, et cetera, et cetera.
But wait a minute, Jordan, what if his op-eds were more left-leaning? I mean, would they have been just as much an issue, or was the fact that they were conservative?
They probably would have praised him and made him chairman of the department if he had been a lefty still. But it shows that this case helps break the ideological rigid bar that is at many and pervasive at many universities, where basically people who are conservative, Christian, pro-life, etc., don't get promoted no matter how competent they are, because they want to have the rigid ideological uniformity.
Professor, how are you being treated now?
We'll see. It's only been a few weeks since the verdict came in, and I think it's really sent shockwaves throughout the university. They clearly thought that they were bulletproof, and when we stepped out and put this in front of a jury of my peers, then they thought otherwise.
When you didn't get it originally, Professor, how was it explained to you didn't? They didn't say outright, oh, it's your right-wing views that did it. How did they explain it?
Well, it's interesting. One of the things that was prominent in the lawsuit was that we found out there were two separate letters. First, they said I was deficient in one area, research. They destroyed that letter and created a second letter. Thankfully, during discovery, we found out that they changed their explanations, used false standards, and did all kinds of things that were just grossly unacceptable in front of a jury who could just see right through it. And for the jury, it wasn't a left-right issue. It was an issue of fundamental fairness.
Message for future cases like this, Jordan?
That universities really do need to be the marketplace of ideas, and the key is getting faculty with diverse views and making everybody abide by a narrow band of leftist thinking is not going to create the leaders of tomorrow. And if not, Alliance Defending Freedom will be there filing the lawsuits.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. Professor, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Weird story, right?